Why do you need to know how these panels are made, you ask? Before investing in such a device, it's important to understand what you're putting your money into, and why you're putting that much money into it. Or, if you're not planning to buy, you can still understand solar. For instance, in the creation of solar panels, silicon, the element, though not necessarily needing to be in its purest form, is melted down into a single crystal. Added with it is a small amount of boron, so the crystal has a negative charge magnetically. Silicon has a specific crystalline structure necessary for the creation of a panel. The small silicon crystal seed, perfectly positioning in structure, is slowly lowered into the mixture from a cable, making the rest of the crystal have its same structure and orientation. The crucible spins in one direction while the silicon crystal seed spins in another direction, forming a larger crystal. The larger crystal is removed and cools for 2 days. The crystal is then cut into cylinders, 2 feet in diameter or less. The cylinders are sliced with their sides are flattened. The crystals are then sliced thinly, with 21 to 22 wafers per millimeter. Wafers are transported to a special clean room. In the clean room, gray wafers are etched so as to attract more light. This is done by creating an irregular pyramidal structure microscopically. In the end, they will appear blue. Then, the wafers are taken into an oven where phosphorus is diffused into the top layer of the wafers in a microscopically thin layer, making the surface have a positive orientation against the previous boron-diffused negative way. This creates what is known as a PN juncture, a positive-negative juncture, necessary for creating a light trap, where the light bounces around and allows the energy to be harnessed. The now positive-negative wafer is coated with silicon nitrate. This makes the panel have an opaque surface so it traps the light after absorbing it through the top surface. It also leaves it dark to attract more light. To gather photons and create power, the panels need metals printed on either side of the cell in a pinstripe manner, and the panel is complete. The panels can now be shipped anywhere.